Jim rightly pointed out, there is no manager appointed yet. Have you been briefed at all? Have you guys been kept in the loop as to what's been going on?
No, we don't know what's happening. Like Jim said, there's no manager in place yet, so all we can really talk about is the game on Sunday.
How then do you approach Sunday, knowing that the new manager is watching you probably?
I don't think it changes for what we want to do on Sunday. We still want to go there and win the game of football. I don't think a manager coming in affects that.
The task that you face, you've obviously not managed to get anything from the 3 Old Firm games thus far this season. What makes you think that you can get something from Sunday's game?
I think every Old Firm game we've went into so far, we've thought that we can get something. Like you said, the 3 that we've went into, we've not managed to, which is a big disappointment. We need to change that, and on Sunday we'll look to do that. We'll go with a plan and a strategy which we think we can win the game and take something from the game.
When you see that some people are writing you off, people are making predictions of big score lines, does that act as a motivation?
To be honest, I don't think the players take any notice on that kind of stuff. We know the job at hand. As always with these games, there's talk from media and all the people outside of football, so we can't really concentrate on that. We've got a job in hand and that's what we need to do.
I suppose you accept that you will be going into the game like that with massive underdogs?
Probably. I think, like you've said, everyone's not fancying us for the game, so we probably will be. And Celtic have done extremely well so far in the season, domestically unbeaten, so like I said, that's down to us. 3 games, we've not beat them yet and we want to change that on Sunday.
What would it mean not only to get the win but to be the ones that stop that run for Celtic?
I think it's just important that we go to Celtic Park confident and like you said, try and get that win. Like I said, they've done extremely well so far in the season, but we know what's required. We know that the pressure's from the fans and we want to do it and put it right for them.
Just going back to what Alison was saying, there have been some former Celtic players saying that Celtic could get their record ever derby win. Is that disrespectful to you?
Like I say, we don't take any notice of it. As professional footballers, our job is for the game only. We can't change what people will say from the outside, and like I say, we don't really take any notice.
Would you accept though that you as a squad have a major point to prove in this game?
I think so, because we've not beat them so far in 3 games, so we have got a point to prove. Every game's been difficult. I think we've improved as the games we've went on against them, but like I said, we have got a point to prove and want to change that on Sunday.
How do you think things have developed under Graham Murty? Obviously it's been a bit of a limbo period for you all.
I think well in general. Listen, for Graham to come in, it was always going to be difficult for him in the situation he was put in. As players, we could only give him constant hard work and 100%, which we have. 2 disappointing results against Dundee and Inverness, no doubt about that. The past couple of weeks been better, so we take that into Sunday.
You take a bit of confidence from how the character and what you've shown in the last couple of games?
I think so. Of St Johnstone game, I thought we played well. They got back to 2-2, which was, I think, gave everyone a bit of scare in the stadium, but we managed to get the win nonetheless. So a big 3 points, and the cup game against Hamilton was good for us as a squad of players. I think we played better in the St Johnstone game, but any 6-0 win, you'll take that.
If it is to be his last game and handing over to a new manager, how big would a win be then to set down a marker?
Yeah, it'd be great, because like I said, since he's came in, he's been brilliant. He's been excellent. So I think if it would go that, and if it was his last game, it'd be great to sign him off in a good fashion.
Jason, obviously this is the first time you've played at Celtic Park since the September game. I mean, to lose 5-1 in a game like that, how big an effect did that have on the squad, and how much is that a motivation itself? You're not going to go through that again. What the aftermath of that?
Yeah, no, there's no doubt, and I think we know how disappointing that game was for the players, for the staff, for the fans. It's a hard one to take, but I think it's up to us as players. Like I say, we've not beaten them in 3 games. We need to change that. And it starts on Sunday.
You feel you've come a long way since then?
I think we've certainly improved. Yeah. Like I said, you need to give Celtic plaudits, because they've done extremely well. Like I said, domestically unbeaten. But you know, we've got a task coming up on Sunday. We need to go and do it.
I mean, obviously Celtic have beaten all teams before them, only drawn one game. You're going to have to play them at least 6 times this season. Is it unthinkable that you couldn't get something off them at one stage in those 6 games?
I think, like we always say, we never really looked that far ahead. The game on Sunday is huge because it's an Old Firm game. The fans expect and we expect, so like I say, we'll not look any further than Sunday.